All right, number 9, check this out. How would you like to try to land a plane on the short runways in icy Greenland? The scenery is nice, floating icebergs and mountains all around, but then you approach the landing strip at the Nuuk Airport and it gets a little harder. Can we see it there?
Yeah, let's watch. Here he's coming in.
A typical commercial plane cannot land here. People coming from America or Scandinavian countries will usually have to switch to a smaller plane in Iceland.
Sure. Wow.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Apparently not in a hurry to get there.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. No
I
way.
just want to see. Yeah, he made it.
Does this foil your plans to go to Greenland, Robin?
I was all on board until I
Yeah.
saw the small runway. Yeah. Because what I want to do in the winter is go to more cold.
Yeah.
That's like these people who go on ski vacation.
I don't get it.
I
I
can't
don't
be
get
friends
it.
with these people.
That and the fact that I don't want to ski.
Right.
But it's, why do you
that's
want to
a
go to cold weather? I don't, people rave
Preaching to the
about
choir.
it. I know you go. I just,
Yeah. Anyway.
anyway.
Let's do number 8.
Let's do number 8. It's got a long way
This
to
is
go.
the only remaining structure with direct ties to the Salem witch trials of 1692.
Ooh.
The home belonged to Judge Jonathan Corwin. He was in charge of investigating any claims of possible witchcraft in the town. He was on the court that sent 19 people to the gallows, so a good dude. At one point in the 20s, it was a pharmacy. Today, the home is a museum. And a look at what life was like in the 17th century, and there are no others like it.
Well, that's a pretty nice structure for that time,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Right, yeah.
Larry, have you ever been there?
I have been there. I've been in there, and you can see it on Backstory. We did the whole witch story. Of course, there were no witches. That's the point.
Oh, because you were trying to debunk the things are haunted?
Well, no, that they weren't witches.
Yeah.
That was the point of this story.
Right.
But what they don't take you to where the witches were hanged, because it's in the middle of a neighborhood behind a Walgreens next to a soccer field, and the neighbors don't want you all up in their yard.
Oh. Yeah.
But we went there.
Yeah.
And it's just.
So that's coming up?
Which season?
No, I did that
which
like 3
season
years
and
ago.
episode is that?
Oh,
if we want to
sorry.
go back and watch that.
That was a couple years ago. I don't know. Just Google it. WGN Witches, Larry.
Thank you for adding
take
a
you
little
down
on
another
list.
different
Yeah, that might go on a little ways.
All right, number 7. Who is this guy in the Florida State University video from 1964? I bet a lot of people will figure it out. Take a look.
But will the university be ready to meet his ambitions? Will his parents have been sufficiently interested in his future to have concerned themselves with the needs of their universities?
We regret to inform you that we are unable to accept your application to
Oh, nuts.
space, that together with lack of professors. But what happened? How come I...
Oh, wait a minute. Is that, wait, the guy, the Doors lead singer, Jim Morrison.
Get out of here.
Looking ahead?
Wow.
The tip of my tongue.
Wow.
Look at that. He got rejected, and there was a whole video about him getting rejected.
Huh.
That's a little tough. All right.
Number 6, if you ever wanted to live in Portugal, now's your chance. You can apply for a digital nomad visa. The program launches October 30th. Here's what you need to qualify. You must make $2,750 a month, which is 4 times Portugal's local minimum wage. You have to show proof of income for the last 3 months and proof of current employment. You also have to agree to live in Portugal for up to 1 year. The biggest selling point of a digital nomad visa is you can travel all over the European Union freely without dealing with border control issues. That was beautiful.
All right, number 5. Do you want to know the best way to brag about yourself? To stop bragging. A team of professors from universities across the United States did a study. They determined that it's best to share your accomplishments instead of taking all the credit. They say this is especially key during a job interview. You don't just talk about your own success. It's more effective if you share credit with your team. They say people who brag too much come off as cringy and can be off-putting to potential employers. People who share the credit have the edge because they also appear warmer and less self-absorbed.
but you should still post about it on social media.
Right.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
But
that's-
tag your
yeah.
friends and give them the
Tag
credit.
your friends.
Boomerang shot by Robin.
Thank you. All right, number 4, we're suckers for these feel-good sports stories. And as ESPN.com told it, if you were in the Atlanta area last winter and had some old clutter removed from your yard, you might have used Huntley's Junkyard Junkies. That junk removal service was started by 24-year-old Caleb Huntley. He was on the practice squad last year for his hometown Atlanta Falcons. That gets you $207,000 for a year. But they don't pay in the offseason. And as Huntley said, I knew the checks would stop coming, and he has 2 kids. It's hard work, so he figured he could stay in shape while he made some money. Soon the Falcons called him, told him he had to stop because he could get hurt. He got called up by the Falcons twice this season, and after good games, including a TD last week, the Falcons signed him about 8 days ago.
That's great.
Well, isn't
Good
that
for him.
great?
Yeah.
Good for Ed. It's a feel-good story.
Yeah. Number 3, there's lots of controversy surrounding the Great British Baking Show.
Oh, no,
this
don't tell me what
season.
happens. I'm in the middle of watching this on Netflix. Is this going to give it away?
I don't know.
It's not going to tell
I've
me.
gotten through one sentence of the story, and honestly, I've not even looked
All
at
right.
it until now.
Okay.
So we're in this together. So let's talk about this guy. He's one of the season's contestants.
Sandro.
His name is Sandro Farmhouse. Yes, that's his real name. He's known as the Great British Baking Hunk, and he's causing quite a stir with fans. According to his bio, Sandro Farmhouse, we can't say his name enough, he is a part-time nanny who does virtual baking classes for children with autism. Sandro Farmhouse is passionate about fitness. He also has a background in ballet and breakdancing. You can follow Sandro Farmhouse and his virtual baking classes on his Instagram page.
I'll tell you what, that is an addictive show. I don't bake. I don't pretend to know how to bake.
You
but
pretend
some
to be
reason,
British, though, quite often.
Yes, so I do.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, it's just you get, are they going to prove that dough long enough
Yeah.
or proof it or whatever the heck they do?
Yeah.
They put it in a drawer and it poofs up. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And then all of these.
Sounds
It's a
addictive.
real Game of Thrones,
And they
that one. You can't get enough of
The
it.
cookies are called biscuits. It's all
Yeah.
different. I mean, it's
Yeah.
crazy. And are they going to make them on time? It's just, I get all wrapped up.
Boy,
I
if
get-
we could combine true crime with a baking show, we'd have you on the
Yeah.
sofa for like a week straight.
They're
Yeah, you
all
would.
very nice on that show, too.
Yeah.
Yes,
There's no,
yes.
Yeah,
It's
they're
not
all
like the
super
reality bickering stuff. It's
Yeah.
just, it's lovely. It's lovely.
Nice. There you go.
Chip, chip.
All right, Dane.
Number 2, a lot of people remember how George Foreman would market his grill in infomercials and cheesy commercials, but they got so popular by the late 90s, they had to come up with new ads.
Knock off the bet. George Foreman, George Foreman.
Wow. We don't want anyone to sue anyone else, but it appears that these grills are trying to capitalize on the popularity of the iMac computer. We'll never know for sure.
Yeah, that bun warmer was a game changer, though, when they added that.
Look
They
at
still
that.
sell these.
Yeah,
Do
they
that,
do.
really?
And I guess they make them a lot easier to clean now. You can see, remember you used to have to scrape the,
Yeah.
but it's like you can take the insert out and put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, there's a Chicago connection to the Foreman Grill, which we will tell you tomorrow.
Ah, Larry,
Oh,
why do you
I thought that was
tease
coming
us?
up on Backstory.
No. That story's a little too
I'm in
complex.
Des Plaines, the manufacturer of the Foreman Grill. Number 1 already, can you believe it? We showed the outtakes from an instructional golf video featuring former basketball coach Bobby Knight yesterday. It required a lot of bleeps. And then Paul mentioned this, the Winnebago salesman from the 80s.
The Winnebago Concepts and Engineering Departments have developed a multifunctional bathroom. Privacy, I don't know what the I'm reading. I wonder what the real dialogue is. All of the windshield, for sake.
It's one big beep.
I don't even know what I'm saying. We suppose we open... What the was that? Son of a... Get out of here, you... flies. I got to read it again because my mind is just a piece this morning. God, I
This,
can't.
my
man.
son, they made a whole documentary about this guy, right? Didn't they?
Just a minute, please.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Okay.
so tomorrow we're going to show you a trailer to the
Yes.
documentary. A guy
Good.
tracked down the Winnebago guy, and perhaps not surprisingly to us, he is
Yeah.
a former news broadcaster. So it's the Winnebago guy is a
Yeah.
former
I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
news
and to
broadcaster.
add to the drama, if we miss one bleep, Next Star will turn this place into a Dairy Queen by Monday.
It's a great, can you imagine that guy shooting that commercial 100? And it went on for hours. And he just, it's brilliant to watch. All right, that's the 9 at 9.